a graduate a graduate student in Masters of Science in Criminal Justice with specialization in criminology at the University of Northern Philippines. I'm truly honored to be part of this Sport International Conference on recent advance in science, humanities, management, and scientific research 2025 organized by Eudoxia Research University, Newcastle, USA, India. Today, I'll be presenting my study entitled Lifestyle Choice and Physical Fitness Among the Philippine National Police Personnel of Bigan City. This thesis explore how lifestyle choice like diet, exercise, sleep pattern, and sleep management affect the physical fitness of the PNP personnel in Bigan City, Philippines. It is examine It is examine their health habits, evaluates their fitness level, and link these factors to job performance with the goal of recommending wellness strategies to enhance effective law enforcement. So as per my introduction, global context, health crisis, global health crisis globally, uh, law enforcement agencies report that fitness level decline significantly after academy training, with officers becoming less active as their career progress. So in the Philippine context, nearly half of the country's 190,000 strong police force are classified as overweight or obese. Only 54% are, or approximately 102,600 officers are within the ideal weight range, while 9%, around 17,100, are obese. Uh, the remainder are overweight. So next slide. This study was conducted in Bigan City, Ilocosur, Philippines, based on a prevalence surveys of selected police officers, emphasizing the assessment of their physical fitness and lifestyle choice. It examined factors such as experience, habits. Wait a moment, sir. Yan. It examined the key factors such as exercise, habits, daily activity, level, and nutrition that contribute to the uniform PNP personnel overall physical health condition. A research-made questionnaire checklist was used as the main data gathering instrument, validated by a pool of experts. The profile of the respondents, such as age, years in service, the body mass index, and the health condition, was the data gathered from the respondent. So next slide. As for my statement of the problem, what is the level of the lifestyle choice? What is the level of adherence of the respondents to the health and physical fitness? So what is the significant relationship between the respondent's profile and the level of adherence to physical fitness? What is the significant relation between the lifestyle of the respondent and the level of adherence to physical fitness? So next, what are the problem encountered in implementation? So as for my last SOP is to develop an action plan. So next, as for my methodology, this study utilized the descriptive correlational research design. The participants in this study were all personnel from Bigan City Police Station, totaling 151 individuals, numerical count 127 male uniformed officers and 24 female uniformed personnel. In my data source, here, De La Cruz EM 2021 Health and Fitness Initiative in the Philippine National Police, Transforming Police Culture, Mindanao State University Institute of Public Administration. So researcher developed validated survey question was utilized in this research. Statistical analysis. frequency count, percentage, weighted mean, and vibrate correlational analysis. And for my findings, the PNP personnel in Bigan City are predominantly young, with 47.2% age 30 and below, followed by those age 31 to 39, while only small fraction are 40 or older, indicating a relatively young force police work. The majority are male, with compromising only 15%, 15.9%, and most have served for 5 years or less, 44.4%. Uh, exercise habits vary, while 38.4 engage in physical activity twice weekly, and 27.9 3 times weekly. Only 10.6% exercise daily, and 23% displayed irregular patterns that may compromise overall wellness. Regarding physical activity levels, a majority are lightly active. Uh, 29.1% are moderately active, and 6.7% are sedentary, reflecting modest engagement with movement, job role support, mobility, with 72.9% holding active position and only 2% classified in sedentary setting. However, outside of work, physical engagement declined, as only 6.6 participate in rigorous activities and 4% remaining completely inactive. These findings highlights the importance of strengthening wellness initiative and promoting sustained physical fitness both during and beyond duty hours. So, for my conclusion, PNP personnel in Bigan City are mostly young male with short service years, showing light active level and perceiving themselves as fit despite limited exercise frequency. Their lifestyle choices are generally good, though some habits require improvement to support holistic wellness. Health and physical fitness adherence among personnel is very good, with room to strengthen specific areas. Profiles such age and BMI affect fitness adherence, while frequent exercise and a positive self-view correlate with better wellness, calling a for tailored program. Consistent findings shows individual factors influence fitness commitment, reinforcing the needs for personalized wellness strategies. Time constraint and limited institutional support hinder consistent fitness engagement, highlighting the need for improvement resource, structured program, and motivation system. So in my recommendation, for local official and institution, Bigan City Philippine National Police Force is mostly young, male, and early in their careers, ideal for fitness-focused initiative. With nearly half overweight, reward-based fitness are better health education are essential. Personalized feedback and monitoring can boost adherence to fitness policies. Time constraint and facility gaps can be solved through flexible schedule, better indoor option, and accessible nutrition guidance. And for the future researchers, future study may explore longitudinal design to track the changes in the physical fitness and lifestyle habit among PNP personnel over time, expanding the scope to include personnel from different region or division. Example, urban versus rural assignment can be comparative insight. So thank you very much for listening to my thesis presentation on lifestyle choice and physical fitness among Philippine National Police personnel in Bigan City. I deeply appreciate the time and attention and hope this study encourage reflections on how institutional culture daily habits, and structured support system shape the overall wellness of our law enforcement. By recognizing both strength and areas for growth, we take a step toward cultivating a more resilient, effective, and health-conscious police force, not just in my country, but globally. I appreciate your time and truly look forward to learn from you. So thank you, sir. That's all. Thank you.